Hi. I've got a friend holding the camera for me, which is a nice luxury for a change. And I thought I'd just talk about this series of paintings I did in February 2007. And the theme was, I was given a studio space in Dublin that's normally used for fashion design, so that kind of started me off. And I wanted to take the theme of anorexic style models and how models have to make themselves so thin these days in order to be accepted on the catwalk. I chose the theme of bows as the title. All the models that I've made up have bows in their hair. And this was the first one I did, and it's just that really, with her big bow, just walking down a catwalk. And I just sort of gave a hazy impression here. Am I in this still? Mm-hmm. I've actually never been to a fashion show, so I've no idea whether that's accurate or not. These seem to be down in a bear pit for some reason. And of course these models always have to walk with one foot in front of the other in this sort of weird kind of trance-like state. And I was just exaggerating that and doing it in a playful way. So this is the second one, and it's going to be a very anorexic model, and this one's sort of rather cheesed off, like it's such a teenage look of boredom and yet wanting to be there at the same time. And she's got a big white bow to match her white dress and a designer bag, and you've got the same audience. What do I call that? Doesn't matter. So that's that one. Should I do the next one? I'm always hard up like everyone else, and I can't afford to get proper frames for these big paintings. So I just get a local to make me these bits of wood, and then I paint them. And this one's another one with another bow. I've designed their outfits, by the way. I wonder if one day people will ever wear these outfits. It's a belt that's only got half a belt. So that's an interesting concept, isn't it? Half a belt. And weird buttons, and a big bow, orange hair, and the audience in bear pit again, and this sort of thumb. So that's number 3. Is another one. She's a bit more mean looking, because they do often have these expressions, don't they? Sort of pinched vinegar expressions. And her bow is very small, but colour coordinated with her rather uncool slacks and her tiny little bag. The bit I like about this one is the shoes. What do you reckon? I think they're quite nice shoes, though I don't wear high heels myself. So that one is a flatter one with more design element in it and no bear pit. This one is actually not quite finished because I meant to redo this hand. I should have drawn attention to it. So don't look at the hand because the hand's not very nice. But she's sort of waiting in the wings to go on her turn. And I wanted to give her a more exotic sort of Mexican-y look or something. Like what she was showing was a different kind of clothing to the other ones. So that's it. She's waiting in the wings to go on. I'll just show you this one. It's not one of the series, but it was done around the same time. And Mark Twain said, "Clothes maketh man, naked peoples wield no power." Clothes maketh man, clothes maketh man. Naked peoples wield no power. And if you think about the naked peoples of the world are often the poorest people in our civilized terms, and certainly when it comes to women. Men actually run the world, don't they, and have the power, and we women have to go around naked half the time to please them. Or if you look at the Hollywood nights or anything, the women all have hardly any clothes on, the men all have sensible clothes with shoes and things, and we're all with bare arms and skirts up to here and crippling shoes. So I did this picture anyway. I've done other ones, but this one just happened to be lying there. And this woman is meant to be very tense but passive. So she's been reduced to having no power, and she's not going to argue about it to anyone. You can see it in the tenseness of her, that it's getting to her. And she's got these sort of weird slippers to show domesticity or something. And what I enjoyed about this one was working with all the reds. I really love those colours. Please you to look at this. It's just a finding. Sun Goddess. And that was just a little introduction to that series of models on the catwalk. Thank you very much, my good man, for doing the camera. You can finish now.
What do I press?
Stop. Red button, stop.